FlowQers, welcome back to another tutorial. Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can register new printers. In my last video, we went over how to provision new S1s and new hubs, as you can see here. Today, we're going to be going to this printers tab. You can see no printers available. That's again because I just made this account. We're going to go over here to register printer. Click on that. You're going to get this page that comes up, your add printer page. You're going to see a couple sections: basic details, network info, and then some other basic information for your printer. So today I'm going to be connecting a Bamboo P1S, so I'm just going to put in P1S for simplicity. The make, Bamboo is already selected, and then model, I'm going to go down here to P1S. You can see I got this disclaimer that came up that says the Bamboo needs to be in LAN only mode and in developer mode. That's just a Bamboo specific thing, so I'll make sure that that's done before I move forward. This is Bamboo specific, but if you also get a disclaimer, just make sure you follow it before continuing. So next we're going to come down here to the network info, and we see tunnel. So that would be either your S1 Plus or your hub. We hooked those up yesterday, so you can see I have both of those options here. It doesn't matter which one you choose, but I'm just going to go ahead and click S1 Plus because I'm only connecting one printer. And then you have IP address, password, and serial number. These three things are stuff you need to get from your specific printer. So as you can see here, it tells you where to get it. Settings, LAN only mode, IP address, settings, LAN only mode, access code, and then the printer's serial number. So I'm going to get those and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now that I have my printer's information entered in here, we can move on to the filament section. Since I'm using the tunnel from the S1 Plus, I'm just going to go ahead and leave the S1 as the S1 Plus. It's going to inherit the filament profile, but if you remember in the last video, we didn't set one, so that's just going to stay blank. Nozzle diameter, I have a 0.4 nozzle currently in my printer, so we're going to keep that. And then down here we have a camera option. I want to be able to see the camera, and I know that the Bamboo P1S has one, so I'm going to go ahead and enable camera, and then we're going to go to save. You should see a new line with the printer you just connected, as you can see, name P1S. So that means you successfully connected your printer to your dashboard. And then if we go to the actual dashboard tab, you're going to see this new card, which is the new printer that you just hooked up. You have your P1S, your title. Since we connected it to the S1 Plus, you're going to also see that. So here's that. And then this is where you can actually interact with your printer. So for example, I'm going to click the camera icon just to make sure everything's working. It's going to load for a second, and then here's my printer. As you can see, you can pull up a larger screen, but this is the printer camera, and so I'm receiving that feed now. Go ahead and close the camera. As you can see, it says no job assigned. Once you click mark ready, if you have another print in the queue, then that will automatically get pulled to this printer if it matches up with all the criteria of the 0.4 millimeter nozzle, the correct filament profile, which as you can see, again, we have none. I'm going to cover all of that in separate videos, which I have linked below, and that includes the filament profile and how to get that set up and what that is, and then also the queue, what the queue is, how it works, and everything to do with that. Here you can see a settings icon. If we go ahead and click that, it's going to give you two options. These are your printer settings, and this is your S1 Plus settings as noted by the names. If we go into the printer settings, you can see it looks almost exactly like the setup page. You can change the name of your printer, you can change the IP, password, serial number. The tunnel you want, we could switch this to hub, and that would just switch it to, if you want to move your S1 around, if you want to move it to a different printer, that just makes that super easy. You just change that and hit save. If you want to attach an AMS to the Bamboo, you could click that, and that would enable all of these slots now. Note that if you do connect an AMS, it will disconnect from your tunnel, your S1 Plus, as you will no longer be using it for your filament, and you'll need to connect it to the hub. But since ours doesn't, we're going to go ahead and deselect that, make sure everything is correct again, enable camera. So that will take you back to the dashboard, and you have successfully provisioned your entire printer. If you want, you can go back and provision more. You just go back to the printers tab, go over here to register printer, and do the whole thing again. Hit save, and another card will show up over here, a third one here, and so on. But that's it for connecting a new printer. Keep an eye on the lookout for more tutorials, and thanks for watching.